Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In startup markets, there are advantages to being the first mover and advantages to being the last mover. Here are some advantages of being a first mover. First mover in a market can gain market share due to the lack of competitors. The first mover can gain branding and mindshare with the customer base. And the first mover has more time to build out their product and reduce their costs. And the first mover has an advantage over other companies who will be seen as Me Too competitors. Here are some advantages of being a last mover. Last mover may have an advantage by adopting the latest technology and business models. The early entrants often lock into older technologies and must spend substantial resources educating the market. The last mover reduces their costs by copying product concepts and business models rather than inventing them from scratch. Consider your startup's approach to an emerging market and choose your entry point based on your company's strategy. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.